What's going on, everybody? This is an episode from the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast. Do you like podcasts and you want to see the full podcast? Make sure you check out the No Gimmicks Needed Wrestling podcast on all your podcast platforms, such as Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, iHeartRadio, among many others. But you're listening to the episode right here on YouTube, so make sure you hit that like button and below, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to NC Studios and NC Level Up for all your gaming needs. This is the Nerd Coalition. Enjoy the show. Let's get to the bullshit. Let's get to the bullshit.
Let's get to it. That's what I'm here for.
Some of the worst things from 2024. My list is shorter, but it's more impactful.
This list is short. This list is petty. I don't even have it broken down between companies.
Okay,
that's Samantha Urban. I'm jumping off the ledge with that one.
Samantha,
girl,
that's fine.
What are you doing?
Now here's the thing.
How you gonna be running behind your mid-card ass husband?
Whoa! She ain't running nowhere. She ran the camera on stage for anything else.
She ran to churchy, sure, yeah. But girl,
I miss Samantha Urban. I do miss.
Hey, listen, she made me mad.
I'm glad I recorded her.
Gonna come and do the thing, do it with your flute. I'm like, oh, this is cute. And then here she go, I'm leaving for better opportunities. Go bring your ass back over here.
They was letting that Negro show out at that Wale Mania, boy. I tell you, they was letting that Negro show out.
To calm down.
Ricochet was like, yo, show your thighs tonight. Okay.
That was the time.
I'm gonna start with this though.
We didn't even talk about that.
No, we did. But I had to move on though. But I'm gonna talk about. You know what? One of the worst that pissed me off this year.
What?
Let's get to it.
Uso versus Uso.
Yeah.
Jimmy versus Jay. That they had the great build up. They had the whole nice video. I am my brother's keeper.
With the hand turn,
you know what's crazy though? A lot of people. You know what's crazy?
Don't
like I seen the right. I'm just saying I seen the writing on the wall, and by wall I mean Twitter. Everybody called this match being like trash because they're like, "Yo, they got the same moveset. Like one does the spear. Let's go to." They're like, "Yo, let's just go." Like, yeah.
Listen, the entrance was fire, but you know the match bad when Jimmy got talk. Yell at his door. Yo, get off the phone during my match and watch your daddy.
She probably tweeting, I'm watching this ass match. This joint is
my dad and mom.
Even
my dad fighting his uncle. Like,
no, but I said, man, listen, I'm like, listen, in the build-up, hell, the vlog was better than the match was.
Yes. And you know what made it even worse? Rikishi. Sir, step away from the keyboard. Let it go. They should have had more time. Shh.
Or you could tell your sons, stop super kicking, and y'all can do something else. I'm just saying.
Get some new moves, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, y'all got better moves. I'm just saying, but my God.
I just
want to get out the way first. Okay, so, you know,
all right.
Give me a worst.
All right. Y'all want me to like be? Y'all want my dead ass? I mean, they all dead ass worse, but like y'all want me to go petty first, or y'all want me to be serious?
No, go petty.
Go petty. TNA bringing Tessa Blanchard back. Why the fuck is she back, bro? And then you got Moose Coon ass hype and shit. He couldn't wait to post about it on Twitter. Big ass, weak ass smile. Everybody killing this nigga. Couldn't wait to put his tap shoes back on. Tess, like, yo, nobody asked for her to come back. Then y'all want to give her Jordan Grace. That's why her ass leaving now. She's speeding up the process. Yeah. I said, she ready to go.
Jordan Grace said, I won't be professional. No, I won't be. She ain't want to work with her, but I'll be professional.
Listen. It's so Tessa Blanchard being back is so bad, right?
Yeah.
Jordan Grace, the internet got on her because she a pet lover and the whole thing with Mike Vick getting the coaching job. Shout out Mike Vick. And she was just, she tried to pull a Karen. It was like, Michael Vick. You know how white people get. And everybody got mad at her. Tessa Blanchard just popped up on the algorithms again, and nobody cared anymore. Like, we back mad at her. Like, we back mad at Tessa. Like, don't nobody want her ass back, bro. Only people that care is her and Moose. Don't nobody want her back.
Ain't she there with the Jones she had beef with in the first place? Or one of them she had beef with in the first place?
I don't know where that other lady is.
Listen, it's a sinking shit. All right, they're just like, we gotta bring somebody on here.
TNA's not sinking shit right now. TNA's actually is hot right now. They about to do a stadium show this year.
Oh, okay. Well, listen.
Okay, TNA.
But I'm just saying, but as of right now, the jury's out. I don't like it, but the jury's out. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause shit. I mean, because honestly, there's a handful of wrestlers we can say the same thing for.
But okay, but this is the thing though. So, if you was willing to bring her back, if she come back and start doing reckless shit, then what? You're not gonna fire her because you wouldn't have hired her in the first place.
I agree.
Right.
Hogan,
Now with this worst of 2024 list, I do at some point want to introduce a category I'm doing just for this show called the Dumbass Awards. Okay. So and Moose is part of the Dumbass Awards.
Oh, that goes to Terrible Leia for sure, right?
Well, we got a lot. We got a couple people on here. We got a couple people on here, but I'm saying just
Leia's fault, okay? It's all Hogan's fault.
Moose, we got Moose on here because his ass couldn't wait to put them damn tap shoes back on. Reminds me of
he was definitely getting his
Django. He was getting his Django on.
Yeah.
This Candyland, like you fucking cool. Like
I was thinking Daniel Caesar because he was so hyped to be like, because yes, Jules is my friend, cancel me. And when his next album went double plastic, he was all in his feelings. Sir, what do you? Shh.
Yeah.
You asked people to cancel you, they did.
What else you got?
And they did it. Yep. So yeah, I got more on the Dumbass Awards, but I don't want to take let somebody else speak real quick.
Let's get you everything as a badge. We can go around here in the circle and see what you got.
I do not right now. No, okay. I didn't write down any words. I'm so sorry.
What you got, Miss? I can keep going if you want.
Oh, okay, I got this. Please, I can't wait till it's over. The Learning Tree.
Okay. Yes. All right. I agree. I'm sick of Chris Jericho. Period.
Burn the tree, tear the branches. I am over this learning tree. I understand Jericho reinvents himself all the time. I really do. But I have to say the most cringeworthy stuff I've been seeing on AEW. And it's actually on the internet is the learning tree. Oh my God, Brian Keith is why is he here? Big Bill has sold out again. And I'm like, please burn this tree down. Like, it got so bad that once again, y'all know I listen to the sound monster. He
chop it.
No, burn it down because he has this. Sound monster I listen to. He has these super chats where that early in the year you hear the little computer voice say, "I am the learning tree." When somebody give him some money, to the point now he changed it so when somebody says that, you hear him throw shit. It's like, shut the fuck up, because I hate. This is one of Chris Jericho's worst iterations, worst gimmick, to the point where now I don't even know what the fuck he's doing anymore. Now it's like he's trying to be a game show host now sometimes.
Know what he doing.
These orange suits get on my nerves. Why is he doing Ring of Honor shit? I don't even like Ring of Honor anymore as it is.
You in Ring of Honor.
Don't get along at all.
I just want to know.
Tony Khan want me to keep buying them Blu-rays, and I'm not touching them since.
Did Ring of Honor piss in your cereal? Like, what's
Probably
happening?
did. You know, I think it was that Ring of Honor CCW crossover. I'm not even getting that shit right now. So yes, the Learning Tree. I also have the fall of AEW, Dynamite, and Rampage because Dumb Brady is in the damn toilet. Rampage.
They was getting rid of one.
I was about to say one of yeah.
Yeah, Quattro's favorite show is leaving. Rampage is done. You know why? Because it averaged nothing. Okay? It comes at the terrible time Friday after SmackDown. And USA say, you know what? Here's a third hour for you. Ain't no point.
Yeah, no. Just let it go.
Dynamite was averaging 900,000 at the top of last year. The most recent show was by 500,000 views. And now, once again, with the streaming, it ain't point in looking at it no more because I actually watched Dynamite on the streaming and on TBS last week to see if there was going to be any stops or anything. It worked pretty well on Max.
So what's next for them then?
What, AEW?
AEW.
Well, it's so far, and I will say it one more time, it so far looks like Tony Khan is trying to take the right approach. One, he's getting some smaller arenas because when you illustrate how the crowd and the sound on television, you can help bring you can help bring them crowds back, opposed to having these big arenas that they're so empty. You got to condense it.
Nothing.
You got to condense
and it looks like nothing.
Exactly. You got to condense it to build it back up. And then you had to get some of your big stars back. Kenny Omega just came back. Cope just came back.
Please.
I can't stand
Edge. That man's
His name is Edge.
My name is Edge. I'm calling Edge.
Because I was like,
That's where you at, Beth. Stop him. Tell him these things are bad ideas.
Yes, they are. I'm glad Rampage is going. Get rid of that shit. And once again, I want to see, because they got a 3-year deal with an option for a 4th when it comes to Max. They got this thing is worth a lot of money that they're gonna give them. I really hope that throughout the year, because I really want to see how it is when the first pay-per-view comes on Max, because right now they're saying it's gonna be at a discounted price for people who have Max.
Oh, so it's not gonna be like WWE,
like on Peacock. They're doing like UFC does on like a Bleacher Report type thing, where it's like, or I forgot what they name on, where it's like, hey, you can have the app, but you still gotta buy.
What's gonna happen with Peacock?
Oh, they moved on to Netflix.
Okay, so
they start moving something to Netflix now.
I know, I saw that. So Peacock is no more then.
For them, Peacock is still gonna be a thing.
No, I'm talking about for WWE.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a thing no more for them.
Okay, I don't remember that part like ever being formally like said, like, oh, we're leaving Peacock on this date. Everything's gonna be on that. I know everything will be on Netflix. Like Netflix, the streaming starts tomorrow. But I don't remember them saying, hey, we're moving the whole entire library to Netflix and there's no more Peacock. Like kind of how they made a big deal of the network getting shut down.
Q, give me another. You give me another one, because we can go back and forth with this one. Cause I know unless we got the same one.
Yeah, so I got Triple H's handling of black wrestlers.
So, fun thing, I have that in
with
conjunction.
An asterisk.
What I have on my list is stop doing media scrubs.
Yeah.
End them. Yeah. Post media. Look, I'm sorry. In my personal opinion, for wrestling, it don't work.
Yeah, please don't do that. Nobody. WWE, AEW, all y'all just go home afterwards.
Wait.
Cut the lights out.
I'm confused though. What that got to do with the brothers?
No. Because that's what somebody said his comment on. And the reason why I say that is because
I don't see color. Yeah, I forgot.
Everybody's not PR trained. Everybody should not be, because first of all, it's bad enough when you got them having to be. You have a media scrum, and you have legit journalists in there. A journalist's job is to be asking questions. They got to think of some softball ass questions to throw at them, and they still can't even answer dumb questions right, unless your name is Cody Rhodes. So, when Triple H made that asinine ass comment, you know what I'm saying, where I know somewhere Brandy was throwing shit in her house, because she said, my man don't say shit like that. You know what I'm saying? For those who don't know,
who told this dizzy bitch?
Who told you
tonight was
open mic night?
It'll never not be funny. I'm sorry, girl.
For Triple H to be, it's an ignorant comment. Okay, before we try to I'm saying, but for what he said, because Triple H, because it along with the brothers, it's been Triple H. You know, when it's about handling when they asked the question about Vince when the Vince thing first happened, it's like, if you're going out there to have a media press conference, you
got to be prepared for this. You know what's going on the interwebs.
Yeah, but you got to know how to talk to these people also.
Yeah. You
got to have a media training for it. And shit, Tony Khan ain't exempt from this shit neither. No. Because CM Punk is the reason why all this shit is bad over in AEW when it comes to post-media scrums. Just stop them all. And since you made that comment, it happened on that Bad Blood or that, you know, one of those media scrums that happened, and Choice made an asinine comment. I was just like, bruh.
What did he say?
He just said that I don't see color.
He said, I don't see color.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, because we got to stop that. Let's leave that in 2024. Let's leave I don't see color in 2024. Stop that.
I once again, I do
see me
because, and then that's when the quote came up, and because Cody said the same thing. He was like, I didn't see color. He told Brady, he said, remember, this is what Cody Rhodes' mouth, his own words. He said, so I told Brady, there's not a racist bone in my body. I Right. I don't see color. Brady said, well, then you don't see me.
Exactly.
You don't see my experience. And he was like, huh.
What do you mean? That's the day Raheem was born.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta chill. Cody leaves y'all.
So, I do hope, that somebody takes your way to the back like this. Bro, listen, let me holler at you for a minute.
It just don't look good.
It don't look good.
Don't look good.
It don't sound good. But let me explain to, because once again, to help teach people is to take patience. And a lot of people, including everybody on this podcast, don't really have patience.
Don't be having the patience. Listen.
But it's kind of like, but you know what? It's kind of like when, I don't know if it was Biggie, it was Rumor That Was New Day, when they took Randy Orton in the back, it was like, let me explain to you what BLM really means.
And somebody showed him Kendrick, and it's been up ever since.
Yeah. And then, next thing you know, Randy Orton online talk about something, well, these lives can't matter until the black was back. You get it? It's like, you know what I'm saying? But
Glorilla, I like her.
You see?
What? How was that? That's where we went with this? Okay, cool.
And then once again, because, look, Randy Orton was my favorite wrestlers, but Randy Orton in the early days was an asshole.
Rough.
So it takes patience. And you got to be willing to, God got to put you on this earth to have that kind of patience. And once again, people, because they said they can't, this ain't like talking to Hogan. Fuck Hogan. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck him.
I'm still mad that they made Titus do that shit at WrestleMania. And Hogan got booed in Florida. That's where he's from. So, but I'm just saying.
Ain't fucking with him neither.
But
now, granted, though, I know I got I ain't like the way Triple H was handling black folk, but dumbass award number 2, number 1 went to that Coon Moose. Let me just knock out one of these dumbass awards, man. Odyssey Jones, what the fuck was you doing, bro?
Bro, he was wilding.
You was there, bro. Did y'all hear the original plans for this whole New Day heel turn? They was gonna pick Odyssey Jones over Big E, and then they was gonna be the New Day or whatever iteration they were gonna go by. Well, this man fucked it up. What was you doing, bro?
We got a more creative turn because this man wanted to be a dumbass.
Like, bro.
It's like Xavier Woods was right about him, huh?
Yeah, first of all, the man is built like a one-story house, and he out here he hit people.
Oh my god!
Hitting people,
like, bro. You need to sit all the way down.
Oh god, I don't. That's not
just hitting people. You know what's crazy? The next 2 people on the Dumbass Awards is also on here for violence outside of the ring. What are y'all doing?
Name her, please.
I got Rich Swann. He back in jail
again.
Did y'all know that? Like,
no.
Yeah, for the same shit.
Bro.
For the same shit.
All you had to do was just dance and do a drop kick.
That's what I'm saying. You don't even got to do much. You and AJ Francis. He do all the bullshit. Like, that's my man. No, shout out my man. But he do all the bullshit. You just got to beat her.
Please. Like,
and then
stop
also
women, though. Like, what the fuck is wrong with bull?
That's what I'm saying. Stop, like, put your hands on a man. Stop beating on women, bro. You
fight for a living.
Literally.
That's what I'm saying.
You angry?
And then,
go in the ring and do some shit.
Hold on. Let me get this off though, because this last one on the Dumbass Awards is actually a group of people, and it's the people who blocked me from seeing Jay versus Jimmy at the WrestleMania event. I'm tired of I'm still mad about that.
I put $1 in the jar. Nigga, they did you a favor.
Honestly. Now listen, because you paid for your ticket, I'm gonna ride with this. But I also agree.
I paid for my ticket. Y'all want to fight over some chairs and whatnot? Like, bro, y'all in the way. We trying to watch wrestling.
To be fighting, and these tickets too expensive to be fighting.
It's brick. Right, it's brick. I gotta argue with people on Twitter, telling me that we a bad crowd, and then y'all want to fight in the middle of Jay versus Jimmy. Like, yeah, sure, okay, it was a bad match. Nigga, I wanted to see the match. I paid my tickets. Like,
their fight was probably better than the match.
They might. It was more eventful, I'm sure.
Oh man. All right, but that's it for the Dumbass Awards. Another worst for 2024 I got, since we talking about people's handlings, is how they handled Chad Gable, bro.
Really?
Yes. But I'm talking about before American, bro. He should have won that IC title, or what was that what he's going for versus Gunther?
Yeah.
He should have won that belt at least 3. There was 3 instances where he should have won that title, bro. And then they got him. Then they finally turn him heel. They break him away from Alpha Academy, which I wanted. I wanted him with the Creed brothers, just for them to all get their asses whooped again. Like, bro, y'all are killing me. Mr. Andy, this is what you wanted. This is as close to the Olympians as we get.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. I am aware of that. I do think that right now they need to change the series. He just beat Otis. They just finally ended that Alpha Academy section of the story.
Yeah, at the end of the year.
I can't fully agree with you on what you're saying because the reason being is, yes, she had won the IC title a couple times. Cool, but I understand that. So they're trying to tell you, probably want to circle back to that. But the man has been featured more. He's been on TV every week. He just had a main event with Cody Rhodes a couple SmackDowns ago. Like, he is being put in a better position. The group may not have the heat that we wanted to have right now because I think they need to change the scenery right now. And I think they need to go to SmackDown on this little talent shuffle thing that they got going on. But, and other than that, though, he has been featured a lot more than he has under Vince. And I do appreciate that about it. I do appreciate that he does have his own group. I do appreciate that he has gotten rid of Otis. I do appreciate that he is a heel. Just because he didn't win time, I'm a little salty about that. But I can't say it's worse for what they did to Gil because Shorty G was a lot worse than anything that he's doing right now, or even what he was doing in 2023. 2024 is better for Chad Gable than what he was doing. That's it.
Shorty G was bad. I'm sorry, I stepped away for a second, but yes. You're correct.
Shorty G was terrible.
Prime, I haven't heard from you in a minute. You got some words for 2024 before I throw a couple of them. All right, Prime still not there. Okay, so why he'll probably do his own, gonna just be on me, whatever he's doing. Okay, here. The Elite Takeover. For those who don't know what the Elite Takeover is, that's when the Young Bucks and Okada attack Tony Khan to take over AEW
and Jungle Boy.
Yeah,
or Jack Perry.
And I'm going to
get
to that.
Because they was trying to
we're going to get to him.
So bad.
Yeah,
so bad.
And Tony Khan has shown that, one, he cannot be an on-screen talent.
No, please.
He does not know how to sell the moves right. And then to the point
y'all not taking him to the gym or nothing?
And then he goes to with a neck brace on the draft. The draft. And it gets heat for about a week. And then dies off. And then he ends up killing the storyline because Tony Khan doesn't want people not to know that he's not responsible for the shit you see on television. True story.
Wait, what?
The Elite storyline is not going on anymore because one of the reasons is Tony Khan does not want people not to know that he does not have control of what you see on television, even in storyline.
Okay.
Yeah.
He just didn't want to look bad, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once again, you got to be all in or all out. Oh, no pun intended. So that I am so glad that this story is over because it didn't go anywhere at all. We got to do something. The Young Bucks ain't even there right now.
Where are they?
Oh, they got taking a break.
Okay.
Yes, they out taking. They dropped their titles, and they out there taking a break. Also, I really don't want to put her as really bad, but
don't do it.
The first 3 quarters of 2024. My boo, Mercedes Moné was just
my God.
Was not clicking
Funking up the joint.
Was just not clicking to me. Now, recently, she just had a lot of bangers when it comes to matches, especially with Chris Statlander at Full Gear, World's End.
She just won tonight, too.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
In Japan, so like that. So she has been late in the game starting to make a turnaround.
But, girl, you got far too much experience under your belt to be out here like this. I'm sorry. Yeah. I love Sasha Banks. But, girl, what is this?
Her name is
No.
Money.
I know what I said. I love Sasha Banks. Mercedes is out here performing like Geo Tracker. So I need her to get it together.
like I said, she's starting to come around towards the end of the year, but 3/4 of 2024, I was like,
it was rough. Them promos, I was like, somebody snatched the mic out of her hand. Golly.
and the whole Camille bodyguard thing was not working. But with that being said,
That was so disappointing.
These last two things, when it comes to the absolute worst shit that happened in 2024, one is for AEW and one is for WWE. The worst shit that happened for AEW, the worst shit that happened for AEW is when Tony Khan aired that Jack Perry footage of fighting CM Punk.
Listen, if I understood the assignment for real,
Yeah.
I ought to put this down because I was like, this is the cringiest shit.
All for a Raiders bump that you got for 1 week for somebody that don't even work
Who
there
don't work there no more.
That was 7 months old.
And y'all rolled that shit till the wheels fell off.
For you to show the footage of basically CM Punk telling the truth.
Exactly what he said happened. And that's when the wheels fell off. It was like, damn, he was telling the truth.
Then to have Jack Perry come back as the scapegoat, literally the only pop for about a couple weeks. And it is nothing. Nothing good came out of that. And Tony Khan still thinks in his head, right now, which is not a good sign, that Tony Khan still thinks in his head that airing that footage and having that job of what they did was what helped them get the Max deal. Are you kidding me right now?
Oh, baby.
Are you
There's
kidding?
nobody back there. He needs an auntie or something back there to be like, baby, no. This is not.
Brady left.
Let me holler at you.
Jay left.
Well, they was treating the black women back there crazy. So ain't nobody back there to take them into their bosom and be like, this is not it.
I'll be honest with you. Jay did kind of do Tony Khan kind of fucked up though, because the way Jay left, Jay was just like, I'm gonna leave it. He was like, I'll pay anything you want, and she gave him a price and he matched it. She was like, thanks.
I'm still leaving.
I was like, damn, man.
I'm ready for the big time.
That's fucked.
I'm going to follow your boy. Show the footage of me. Show the footage of me walking out.
That was the dumb career decision.
That was dumb as fuck.
That happened to shit out. It benefited nobody. And it actually made CM Punk look like a bigger hero.
Yes.
In the other company that you're trying to. I was like, bro, if he was going to do this, if he was going to say, and then on top of that, then he says, I fear for my life. And then you see the footage and everybody's like, why? What happened in this footage that I'm seeing to the point where you was making it seem like you literally had seconds left on this earth? Because CM Punk is yelling at you.
I think he's just anxious. The way he be clutching that mic when he do get on the TV, he just anxious.
And the eyes just be open just like this.
I'm like, bro, are you okay?
I'm like, bro, can somebody put a teleprompter closer?
I don't think that's what it is.
Oh, you think it's the White Claws and the cocaine?
Oh, I mean, most likely yes, but I really think that he just can't handle what it means to be an on-air talent, even if he just announces shit.
He's a socially awkward
wrestling
fan.
I was about to say he's awkward, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I can be awkward. You're not awkward. Other people can be awkward, but I'm not getting in front of 500,000 people. I'm sorry, that was a subtle bit.
Yeah.
I'm not getting in front of all these people and looking like a nut. You look like a nut. Everything you did, from the airing the footage to coming out here and trying to take bumps, nut.
Literally, I said, bro, I don't know how the bump happened where it's like, your butt hit, then your back, then your head. And I'm like,
as we say in Philadelphia, that shit was nutty. It was the whole thing.
So, and then when it comes to WWE, it is Vince McMahon and the Janelle Grant allegations which ties into the Vince McMahon documentary.
Mm-hmm.
Where Vince told y'all.
He told you exactly who he was.
Yeah. He said, I'm not going to show y'all much into my private life. He did, and still told him himself.
He did. It's like, bro, when you do wild shit, and you used to doing wild shit without repercussions, People do just be snitching on themselves. Be dry snitching on themselves all the time. Because if you do stuff and nobody's ever there, be like, whoa, that doesn't sound crazy to you? This sounds completely normal.
There was something in each part of the documentary that was just like, he is dry snitching on himself, and then yet they interview people and they just answered the question. Tony Adams didn't give two shits. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely, Tony Adams was the MVP of that fucking documentary because he came in there, no fucks given. He said, listen, that's how it was. Pat Patterson grabbed my packle. I said, oh, God. Whoa. What the fuck is going on?
That 6-part documentary.
That was wild.
With just, the last part being about the case as itself. And like I said, if you are somebody who has no history about Vince at all, it is a fine watch. If you're somebody like us and myself who knows a lot about wrestling, this was story time for WWE.
Yes, it was.
And it was
you
just
might as well have animated this and put it back on the network. Because
seriously.
What are you talking about, Vince?
In the process of telling on himself, as he don't want to reveal nothing else, but they get mad at everybody else.
But I say, telling on himself, told us that he basically told us he don't be fucking with Shane like that. Okay. It's all about Stephanie. And fuck her too now. Like, bro, what? Like, he told himself in so many ways. Man, I was chasing my dad's approval. I'm gonna make Shane do the same. Like, what? What are we doing? Yeah, me and that lady that said I raped her, it was consensual, I think. Like, what?
Watch the R word on you.
Oh, I'm sorry. You
Make
should
sure.
be demonetizing. That lady who said I assaulted her.
Yes.
Okay. It was consensual, I thought. What? Are you okay?
Well, statute of limitations is out by now.
Yo, and that was my next thing. That was the next thing I was going to say. I think it was consensual, and even if it wasn't, the statute of limitations is up, so your boy is home free. What?
Thank you.
This man, listen.
Yes. So, that right there was the worst in wrestling of 2024.